Alright, folks, I'm back. I've been back from cutting wood. I had to stack it, of course, in the garage, but let the dogs out, put some wood on the fire after splitting some of it, started some dinner, emptied my bladder, but we are back at it. Twister's still here, huh? Is he still across from us? Nope. He left. He's probably over there. Yep. Oh, man. I didn't twist my ankle. If you've ever, been right on the verge of it or felt like it's about to go out, again, I live on the side of a mountain, and what I was cutting on was on a very steep part of it, just over from my driveway where the hill rolls over, but it was what was up off the ground and getting the sun and the wind most over the past couple weeks, to dry out nicely, and it was, oh man, perfect wood, but just in a crappy place. The only good part about it is, as you cut it, you can just most of it rolls down the hill. I ended up having to go halfway down the hill to kick some more of them, to get them to go on down. But then you just, when they go to the quote-unquote bottom of the hill, they're at the road that goes to the river at the bottom of my property. So I just turn in there, load it up, and come back up the hill and stack it in the garage. But yeah. Like I said, I didn't quite twist my ankle, but it feels like I came very close. I stressed something, we'll say. It's hard just to walk up that slope, let alone stay on it. Because it's taking a lot of your concentration just to walk up it and balance on it when you're standing on the side of a slope, let alone you're trying to concentrate on cutting wood and not dropping anything on you, or cutting yourself with a chainsaw like an idiot or something. Anyway, mountain life. Yeah, cut out for it or you ain't. And I am, but the older I get, the more I'm feeling it from doing it for so long. Like I said, I didn't even feel like I twisted my ankle, but now it does. Man, that's a nice hide out there. I wish you would come eat this cheese. It ain't it ain't the end of the world if we don't get the 2 diamond eyed, but it would actually be nice if they would give it to us. Like that one is probably a diamond right there. Come on over here, guy. Oh, please do. Oh, you dirty heifer. He was coming this way and then just turned and left. Y'all are just wrong. Man, that wood is burned up so much already. The stuff on the top, as I stacked it, it just dropped. So it's already burnt the bottom 2 pieces. That quick. Oh, I thought he was coming up to bite that. Oh, oh, oh. That might be it. One of them, anyway. That's a big hide. I'd say. Definitely a gold. Hopefully a diamond. Nope, just a gold. That's alright. We'll get there. We got him biting again already. We'll cast a little further out. I thought that was a big one going for it already. I was like, whoa, that didn't take long. That is a big one, though. I wish he would go over there and take it. Abigail, please be quiet, sweetheart. Abby! I'm making me some homemade General Tso's chicken and rice, you know. I bought some peach apricot preserves, and with this raspberry sauce, actually, like a, I don't think you call it a colander sauce, it's some kind of flavoring sauce, but with that and the peach jam blended down into the rice, or drizzled onto the chicken, which is air fried in the air fryer, so it comes out perfect, crispy on the outside and juicy tender on the inside. Drizzle that sauce with the jam in it, heat it in the microwave so it softens over the chicken and then down into the rice, and once you stir it all together, I'm telling you, to me, it tastes better than any of the best, you know, Oriental restaurants I've ever been to, General Tso's. I'm like, man, I should just be doing this all the time at home. I bought some of the P.F. Chang's honey glazed or honey something chicken nugget things, and those cooked in the air fryer the other night were perfect too, and I made the same thing. But this is breaded chicken from the local Mennonite grocery store, and they're called chicken fritters, but they're basically like tenders, but man, they are so good. And in that air fryer, I'm telling you, they taste, if you've ever had or heard of Raising Cane's, or if you like that, they're even better than Raising Cane's chicken. They're perfectly cooked in that air fryer. Those local Mennonite ladies, whatever their recipe for their breading is on those fritters is just absolutely perfect tasting. Then I've got some of that Rufus Teague's honey mustard sauce. So if you're just making the chicken tenders and wanted like a honey mustard with that good quality sauce, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, it's like restaurant quality tenders. Something you feel like you're cheating somebody, you should be paying a lot of money for that. And that's the other thing. It's only $8.99 for 5 pounds of that breaded chicken at the Mennonite store, and for like $2.99 you get 8 pounds. You know the hash brown cakes that you get at like McDonald's or something in the morning, those long oval ones, they're shaped exactly like that, and they taste even better because in the air fryer it cooks those perfect too, without all that grease. Man, I'm gonna tell you what. But for $2.99 you get 8 pounds of those hash brown taters. You can't do that at any other grocery store, I can tell you that. Ah, there my ankle cracked finally. Whew. That's what it was. It was like it was under load or something from standing on that hill. And when it finally popped just now, it's not hurting at all anymore. Oh, here we go. Probably gold again. Oh well. Hopefully they'll give the 2 diamonds to us eventually. He might not even be gold, he might just be silver. I don't know why on that hook though. No, he's gold, just a small one. Hey, welcome to whoever joined. My ankle already feels like it's loading up again with pressure. I really didn't sprain it or anything. I just guess I strained it a little bit on that slope cutting wood. I didn't even notice it till I got back on flat ground in the house. It's like, man, what's wrong with my ankle? Got me limping like I sprained it or something. Good old mountain life for you. Steep slopes. No, I'm not talking about my forehead. Although, might be a little Neanderthal in there. And waiting, and waiting, and waiting. Indefinitely, it seems. Get off my cord, shoot. Oh my goodness, what's the matter, little buddy? What's the matter, Dad's good boy? Nice. My chicken and rices are both about done. Of course, they're both going to have to cool for quite a while. Oh my goodness, little boy. I'm going to quit that fussing. You're alright. Well, there goes the air fryer. Chicken's done. And there goes the microwave, and the rice is done. Sweet. Well, not yet, but it will be after I put the raspberry peach sauce in to make it General Tso's. Oh, and a little bit of crushed red pepper. Gotta have the sweet and spicy to be General Tso's. Francie, you or something else. Poor my little buddy. Won't even know what's wrong. I have a feeling nothing. You're just being fussy, but 5:52 a.m. Come on, Ides. Let's get this done. I'd say that would be nice. No, I made him grumble. He's like, your jokes are horrible. At least he can't throw tomatoes at me. Rotten or otherwise. Then they gave that twisted guy, or twister right there, 1978848. He got 2 diamond eyes. We're both fishing in this same lake, and he caught 2 diamond eyes. I'm pretty sure I missed one. I actually pre-jerculated. I did it. Actually twice. But I'm pretty sure only the one was a diamond. The other one I didn't care about. It looked like a silver, but it was like, why? Why did I do that? Premature ejaculation. Well, it don't appear they're going to give us another one for some reason. Maybe I need to move. I mean, that's been an awful long time between baits. I caught 2 golds and then nothing. Nothing. Alright, we'll move. Be right back though, I'm going to get my food. I didn't realize Bubby ate all the food. I got you. Food, sweet. Alright, good girl, get your food. Hi, sweetie. Excuse me. Move. Go. No, you're not going right with that. It's all right, baby girl. Alright. Let's find a better spot to stand. Hopefully. Oh, daggone it. Girl, get screwed. stuff surfacing and jumping out there, but not biting anymore. Weird. It's neither a day nor nighttime fish. It's just the only trait it has is likes to jump out of the water. Well, gee, I didn't notice that, all of them jumping around. Like, out there. Stop it. No better than the bag. I just gave you food before I had food, so don't be like that. Probably gonna regret this, but be right back grabbing a couple sticks of wood. Baby. I saw that bobber bouncing at first. I was like, no. Good on wood. Oh yeah, that's much better wood than what I was burning. Man, that brought the house up 6 degrees in the last, or 7 degrees in the last hour. That stuff I was burning is just the slightest bit damp, and it burns hot, but only close to the wood stove. It doesn't burn hot enough to really radiate. Besides hearing this stuff snap, crackle, and pop, I can feel it clear across the room. So, man, I did something to my ankle. Finally. Ain't nothing but a gold, though. Come on, fish. Good grief. This reel is slow. My dude all smiling like he proud of himself. Nerd, we came here for diamonds. Stop smiling. You have not achieved your objective. Stop smiling like you did so. Did somebody say something? Oh, no. Almost looked like it flashed chat up there for a second. Abby, get up there with Bubby, please. Yeah. You're cute and I love you, but you know better than to be begging. You don't give people food. For 9 years it's been like that, girlie. Well, I take that back. When they're sick, they actually both get chicken and rice. I'm surprised he's not over here like, I'm sick, Daddy. Need some chicken and rice. Don't try to play me, girl. Get up there and lay down. You got food in your bowl. You don't see me over there trying to eat your food. Note to self, never take an eyed challenge again. Ever. Getting a little boring there, game. This is clearly not the spot. Yeah, I docked my ankle up. Daggone it. That's weird. Normally when you sprain your ankle, you feel it in the moment, not after or later. Yeah, they're gonna mess around. I'm just gonna go watch videos for the rest of the night or something. Really, this is boring. Alright, let's do this. The only other even close to quote-unquote big fish in here, I think, are Arctic char. So they should leave the bait alone on this big of a hook. wish I could get my ankle to crack again. It popped earlier and it felt better. Feels like it's just under pressure or something, or, you know, on the verge of being sprained. Fire cop, is that like a fire investigator maybe? I'm a fire cop. I know that wasn't a bite, it was just something jumping because my line is still tight. Ow. All that whatever pog. Are you miserable in life, bro? Is that why you name yourself that? Whatever pug. About to really tempt my fate and go get another piece of wood. Now that smaller stuff burnt down, I'm ready to put the quote-unquote all-nighter on. It's not an all-nighter, but it'll last for a few hours. Be right back. Lord, I'm so glad I was blessed with finding that wood today. I needed wood anyway. I wasn't out of it, but all I had left was that damp stuff. So once the fire dwindled the next time, it was going to be just a nightmare trying to get it lit again. And you can burn that wet stuff like that as long as you got good dry stuff like this to keep that firebox hot. It'll sizzle that moisture right out of that wood. Now, I'm not saying pull a log out of a lake and, or a river and expect it to do that, but, you know, just a little bit of moisture content in it, enough that it's hard to get it lit on its own. But if you got good dry wood that's lit and burning hot, it'll dry that wood out and burn it right along with it. So that's actually the best way, is to have a little bit of a mix. You have too dry of wood and too hot of wood, that's fire danger, like in your smokestack or chimney. But Slowing it down a little bit with a little bit of damp wood keeps it right around the temps it should be in your flue. 275 or so, 280. Which keeps creosote from forming as quickly. Which is the stuff that clogs your chimney or wood stove stack and causes fires. Of course, the other half of the coin is clean your pipe or your chimney. I just did it like back in January, and last week I pulled the elbow off the back of the stove because it seemed like it wasn't breathing right, and sure as crap, man, it was clogged almost all the way across. I was like, I can't believe this thing was burning at all. Hadn't been but a month, but from burning, wet wood, it's keeping the smokestack too cool, and it's forming on the sides of the walls there. I had to be diligent about that stuff. I mean, unless you want to lose everything you own in your house and possibly your life. Lord looks out for me pretty good, because I try to be diligent, but like I said, in just a month's time, I couldn't believe it. It was probably a 1/4 inch thick all the way around on the pipes. And like I said, right at the elbow, what had fallen back down the pipe was pretty much clogging right there where it comes out the back of the stove from breathing. So, wasn't dangerous yet. It was just keeping the fire from breathing. And you can tell if you know your stove or fireplace well enough, and you're not getting stuff to burn like it should, or not getting the fire to breathe right like it should, and it's puffing smoke back, it's not able to draft up the chimney or stovepipe like it should. Something's wrong. So, first step is let that fire burn out if there is actually a fire, and check. Because Lord knows if it is clogged and you do actually get a good fire and it can't go anywhere, guess what? That clog is where it starts turning cherry red and stuff starts combusting. Anyway, there's no good heat like wood heat, but you do got to be diligent and safe about it. Or live primitively outside and build you a rock chimney so it just channels the heat back towards your tent, and it's no worry about burning the house down. Well, I don't know, you could still get a spark out there and burn your tent down. Daggone it. That'd be my luck too. Wake up in a pile of ashes like, what happened? Look at the tree cam from where you were making sure Bigfoot wasn't in your camp and see that a ember landed on your tent and burned down around you. Luckily, you were just fine. Right. Kind of like the deer in Call of the Wild. If you run far enough with a bullet in you, you stop bleeding. Well, if you believe that you can lay in your tent when it's burning down around you, you won't burn. Kind of the same thing. Oh. Finally. Gold, though. Not diamond. Don't pre-jerculate. Yep, just a gold. I am still blowing towel mortar dust and grout dust from my nose from yesterday doing that repair job for my neighbor. Good grief. I will have a better respirator next time, I can tell you that. Ugh. I'm falling apart, folks. That is a nice grayling that just swam by us. That's probably a gold or diamond right there for real. That is a really nice grayling. Maybe not. Could be just silver. But I'm going to try one more. If it gives me one more gold instead of a diamond, I'm out of here. For real, I'm not going to sit here indefinitely in this game, waiting on a diamond to never come. That other dude was here for 20 minutes and caught 2 of them. Dirty heifers. Oh, the butterflies. Is that a sign? Let it be, please. A blessing from God. Both of those graylings are nice. They really are. I bet that one right there closest above the dial thing is gold. At the very least. There's 3 nice grayling out there. That's what I ought to do, is just switch to fishing for them, just to tell the game to go pound sand for doing us this way. But at least we caught a gold-eyed on a redworm finally, so we know they are biting those as well. Just no more frequently than cheese, which is not very frequent at all. Hopefully that was just that initial bite, you know, taking a long time, and that it will be more frequent, because I'm telling you, the cheese is like anywhere from 20 minutes to up to an hour between bites. It's like, come on, man. And that's their preferred bait. Man, that grayling right there was nice too now. So was that Arctic char that just jumped out beyond our bait. We know there's diamonds in here. The dude caught 2 of them. Unless he took them with him or something. I don't think he could do that. You take a picture of him, that's all you take with you. He just got a gold, or he got 2 gold Arctic chars. Twister finally left. That's the dude that caught the 2 diamonds. Ides, where we're at. Only he was right across the creek from me, where I'm standing. As if that should matter, really. I mean, if they're here and they're eating what you're baiting, that's all that should matter. I've seen fish come from clear across the pond to bite my bait before. It's like, really? I was fishing for the one right under there, and you come from way out of left field. Like, let me get that. Let me get it. I wanted it for me. The best part about that wood I cut, oh, speaking of which, I need to go get my saw battery and put it on charge. But the best part of that wood I cut is I didn't even get half of it. There's still a lot. But again, it's on the frickin' side of the hill. Getting up there to it on that steep slope and then holding yourself in place without sliding down the hill is hard enough. But doing that while you're cutting wood, yeah. Most people wouldn't even try it. I'm 53 and I'm still doing it. And like I said, once you get it cut, the best part is you can just roll it down the hill to the road at the bottom and then back the car up, or truck normally, but my car is my truck at the moment. We back it up to it and just load it right in and drive back up the driveway. That's what I did. Got a nice little hog in, man. I found there was a hickory tree. I just told Tartarus about this the other night. Not about the hickory tree, but about sliding down my driveway sideways in my truck over the side of this mountain in the wintertime. My ex-wife now, but at the time my wife, had just stepped out of the passenger side, which is the downhill side, you know, of the lean of the hill, and she had no sooner walked around the back of the truck I'm just sitting, it was an old Ford Ranger, 88 Ford Ranger 4x4. I'm sitting there holding my foot on the brake. It was ice, mind you. We barely made it up the driveway, and it was right where it started to slide. I got it to stop, and I was like, just get out and go in, like that. And she was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, because I don't know how this is going to end up. And like I said, she no sooner stepped out, could hardly even walk on the ice, but barely made it around the back of the truck and out of the way, and that thing just started sliding down the hill sideways. I'm like, oh no. So I shoved, it was a 5-speed, I shoved it in first gear, or no, I went in reverse first and cut the wheel to the left and tried to reverse back up the hill so it would turn the truck facing down the hill, and it did just that, but then went right over the hill where the tree I'm cutting on, where those trees are. But anyway, it stopped like 4 inches from running into this hickory tree that was there, and there's no way to get the truck out. I could literally, if I cut the hickory tree, I could straddle it and then drive right on out and catch the curve at the bottom of my second driveway there down through the woods, because it was clear enough to do that in between all the other trees. So that's what I did. I cut that hickory tree and straddled it, hopped the wheel over it in 4-wheel drive, hopped the back wheel over it on the left side in 4-wheel drive, and drove on out the driveway and just parked at the bottom until morning when it got warm and the ice melted. But that same hickory tree, that was like 10 or 12 years ago. But that same hickory tree's been laying down on the side of the hill over the side from the driveway there all this time. And I was like, you know what, let me just go look at that thing. And I figured it'd be rotten by now. But no, it is solid all the way through. And I'm going to tell you what, as I was cutting it, if you've ever had hickory chips for barbecuing, you know, that's hickory and mesquite are most of people's favorite, you know, smoking techniques because the scent and the flavor it gives. But as I was cutting that hickory tree, man, it smelled so good. It smelled like, you know, barbecue hickory chips. So I know as I burn it, it's going to smell wonderful. But anyway, and also hickory burns hot and good and for a long time because it's some thick, dense wood. That's why they make baseball bats and stuff out of, and hickory sticks as they call it, for walking, because they don't break. That's some hard, dense wood right there. And so, yeah, the outside of it was crumbly all the way around and no more bark, but inside it was solid all the way through. I was like, oh, thank you, Lord. And because it was, you know, when it fell against a couple other trees, so it was holding the trunk of it about 4 feet up off the ground. So it not touching wet ground. When it does get rained on, it's up in the air so that the sun and the wind hit it first, you know, and right away. So it was dry enough. I literally split it, stuck it in there with the wet wood, and that's what took the fire off again, was the stuff I just picked up out of the freaking woods. Not the stuff that's been drying in my garage for a couple months. No. That stuff won't hardly freaking burn. I'm not sure that tree is totally seasoned or something is what it is. Excuse me, and yes, I farted. Dadgummit. You gotta fart, you gotta fart. At least you don't smell it. Unfortunately, I do. But at any rate, between that and there was a white oak, which is a pin oak, as they call it. It's a chinkapin. They just call it pin for short, but pin oak is chinkapin oak. So one of those was dead, and the top had fallen, you know, some of the biggest limbs had fallen out of it and was laying right beside that hickory. And then there was a red oak that is dead also and standing that I plan on taking down to be the next set of wood. But some of the top limbs from the crown of it had fallen and were laying. So all that stuff was just laying in one spot, but it was just very steep and hard to get to. But anyway, it was all good wood, and it's burning hot. And it's got this house, now it's 9 degrees in an hour and 22 minutes. It has brought it up in here. Much more better. Oh, finally, a fish. It's just a gold, though. They just don't want to give me my diamonds. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, taking the scene with the gangster lean. Diamond in the back. If you've never heard that, go Google those lyrics, you'll find it. That's an old R&B classic right there. That's a cool song too. Basically just talking about cruising around town in his whip. I used to listen to that when we were cruising too, back when I was a teenager in early 20s, cruising at the strip. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, taking the scene with the gangster lean. These stupid golds, man. Alright. I will try one time. I don't believe that's going to work. We're going to be sitting here forever. But I will put the 3 hook on there, which should, quote unquote, guarantee a diamond. I'm tired of catching just golds. They could have given us at least one of the 2 by now. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. What are you doing? Okay, I see. Abby was like she was halfway, she's sitting, but it had started to itch herself with her back leg, like when they start the Harley or play the banjo, as I call it. But she had stopped and it was like she was looking off thinking of something with her back leg still up, but just suspended up in the air, halfway to reaching herself to scratch. I was like, what are you doing? And then she just focused again and started scratching. I was like, okay. She must have heard something that took her attention for a second. Alright, I'm ready for my diamonds. Good girl, get there, Bubby. I'm going back to multitasking. I'm going to play solitaire on my phone while we're waiting on the plink, plink, strike. That's a true hardcore gamer right there. I'm gaming while I'm gaming. Actually, it's just called boredom. alright, Prince. Just relax, baby boy. I know your shoulder's busted up, Bubba. I'm so sorry, baby. Yeah, I'm so sorry, my baby. I know that's hurting you. Good boy. This is what I mean about the wait. Might just be a little bit longer, might be indefinitely. Lord willing, just a little bit longer. Oh, that was dirty. Come up and surface right by it. Be like, sorry. Too little. But I'll go tell my big friend. You do that. Tell him it's the best red worm in town. In the whole map, as a matter of fact. Screw you, Dean. I don't think it's coming. Definitely should have by now. May the Lord prove me wrong. I'll admit it right here on stream that I was wrong. Thank you, God. Oh, man, my ankle. I got to do something about this. I don't know what, though. But the only thing I can do is soak it or ice it, I guess. I don't know which one would be better. It's cold, so I don't really want to ice my ankle. I mean, it's not cold in here, but it's just cold outside, so I don't want to be cold like that. Probably going to soak it in hot water. Kind of want to go do that anyway, take another shower. Had a nice one this morning, but after you go get all sweaty, you know, working outside and stuff, bundled up in winter clothes. Not that I feel like I'm stinking or think that I am, I just don't want to, so I'd rather have another shower. If it wasn't so cold upstairs, I'd take a bath so I wouldn't be standing on that ankle. I could sit down and actually soak it. Man, that was a big fish, but it kept going right there in the foreground. I don't think it was big enough. I know for a fact that there are 2 diamond eyes in here. I saw the dude catch them within 20-25 minutes of each other. So this game's just being a butt nugget about it. I don't think they've reset the daily yet. It's not late enough. Let's check though. Nope. And the fact that this is Sunday, do the weeklies reset tonight? Might not even need to worry about these odds after the night. I don't know. They didn't reset on Thursday with the legendaries, so I have a feeling they're going to reset tonight at 10 with the dailies. Fine with me. They don't want to give them to me anyway for some reason. I would have liked to have had at least one of the diamond eyes so that I had one in my gallery, but no. No such luck. Good boy, Prince. Be careful, baby boy. God bless. I can't stand watching him suffer like that. It's hard to watch your prime little puppy turn into an old man and get all feeble like that. That boy was they used to say it every time he went to, but he's fit as a racehorse. That's because he's got greyhound in him and he runs and runs and runs and runs and runs. He ain't gonna be doing no more running with a broken shoulder though. He was already slowing down anyway. Like I said, he's 11. We don't even walk as much as we used to because it hurts the 2 of their bones. They pay for it for a couple of days if you go for walks like we used to. Sometimes I'll just take them to the bottom of the hill and let him take a dip in the creek. It's about a foot deep, so he lays down in it. She just has to stand up, you know. It's chest deep on her little short self. But pardon me, her precious, cute little short self. I'm gonna leave that part out. Them cute little short legs. Yeah, them cute little short legs. My mom and sister said they're in Texas, and they're in a residential neighborhood, but just outside of there, like they're the far outskirts of Dallas suburbs. There's several little suburbs on the outskirts of Dallas, like Cedar Hill, uh, Duncanville. There's, like I said, numerous ones that line all the way around, but their little suburb after that is what's called the escarpment. They are like up on a high plateau, and then right past them a few miles, well, maybe 10, 15 miles, it drops. I mean, it's like a shelf. You know, it goes down to a desert floor from there, and Texas turns into a desert from green, plush, you know, pretty stuff to just harsh climate and totally different. But anyway, so they're close enough to the wild that it's not that surprising, but the past few nights they've had a pack of coyotes in the neighborhood, probably hunting people's cats and small dogs, to be honest. Well, and there's people with chickens and stuff in their neighborhood too. But yeah, the coyotes have been coming into the neighborhood, and I was like, yeah, that's not good. My sister has two cats that don't go outside, but her dog is little. She's like a little terrier breed, but kind of like a easy snack, in other words. So I was like, just be real careful with her at nighttime. You know, if she has to go potty or whatever, go out with her and take a daggone, she don't have a gun, but, you know, take a stick. Something that, I know she'll do it too. She'll put herself in between Boo and danger to protect her if she had to. She's got the same blood as me. And God help anything that tries to hurt my babies. I'm not kidding you. I'll go to prison over them. Gone 53 years without a criminal record, but you mess with my dogs and find out. Mess around and find out. We'll say Mayfo, because I don't want to cuss. Mess around and find out. I told the both of them when they were little, when I was holding them, I got you. You look out for me, and I got you. I'll look out for you. Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. And I mean it. Is that a fish? Holy crap. Man, could it be? It's heavy. It's probably just a super fat gold, knowing our look. Although it's sustained heavy. Please be one of my diamonds. And then give me the other, if you would, please, Lord willing. Oh, that is a big one, y'all. Look at that. Great day. That is the biggest eyed I've seen or had on a hook, no doubt. I guess it was worked the way. It almost looks like a monster fish or something, like it would be a good one for the game. Got some size and mass to it. Yes. Alright, so that's one of two. Man, if we can get that other one. Lord, please. I cannot believe it. I just happened to look up and I was like, is that something under the water? And all of a sudden it was like, dink. The first little nibble, I was like, uh-oh, oh Lord. A fish. A real live fish. I feel like the lady at the tackle shop. A customer, a real live customer. A fish, a real live fish on the diamond hook. Oh, that one did that little surface right there. That was not nice. Teaser. Maybe he was just coming to let me know, hey, the other one's on the way. I cannot believe we finally got it. So it is the 3 hook, and you just gotta sit here and sit here and sit here. Hopefully it'll be like it was for that guy. Within 20 or 25 minutes we'll get the second one. I was wondering how in the world he did that. I sat here once before for almost an hour, or maybe just a little over an hour with a 3 hook, and I was like, nah, it's gotta be the 4, and you just gotta, I guess, get lucky and, you know, when a diamond bites it. But nope, it's the 3, and you gotta just sit for a while. I could go back to playing solitaire just to pass time and not think about it. That screen tear, I don't even know if y'all see that, but there's a screen tear about, like it would be about a foot below my bobber. And it looks like somebody's fishing line going the opposite direction, perpendicular to mine. It's weird. It's alright, Prince. Thank you, Father. Nice to finally at least have a diamond. Even if we don't get the challenge, we've got a diamond eyed now. My bingo card is starting to fill for Troll Sprit. I've got 5 of the alpines. Bullheads. 2 of the bullhead catfish. 2 of the pumpkin. No, I've got 5 pumpkin seeds. Oh, wait a minute. That's Spain. I've got 2 of the dace. A rough. Oh, look what all we got. I don't know if that was here or Golden Ridge, but I spent, that is, a couple diamonds. Okay, so we got 12 diamonds here. What? Wow. So it wasn't here, but I spent some buying that one rod. Now I got enough to get the reel also. Come on, Lord. Could we please have the second one? How close are we to rank? Oh, we're almost halfway to 68. We just ranked up to 67 this morning. How did my line get that slack? Nothing hit my line. There's no way. We would have heard that. Maybe I forgot to do it when I sent it out there. I don't think so, though. Alright. Yeah, because that challenge is for 1,008. I couldn't remember if it was 1,083 or 1,087, but yeah, 1,087 points. That's good XP. That's more than twice the, you know, it's normally 521 or something like that, so. but I did tell y'all all the time, God is good, and God is good all the time. We waited, and we got blessed with it finally. Even if I don't get the second one, I got a diamond dyed. So yeah, my bingo card is filling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 18 species. Getting close to half. That was a huge-eyed man. I still can't believe that thing. I caught a Xander yesterday. I couldn't believe it wasn't a diamond. I'm telling you, that thing looked like one of the legendary fish. I was like, is that a new legendary fish? I could not believe how big he was. It's on one of my streams from yesterday in the afternoon or evening. But, yeah, over in Spain, I think I was trying to get an eel in that one cove where number 4 and number 5 spots are on their official sheet. But good grief, man, that thing was a hog. I forget what it weighed, but it was like, man, I could not believe it wasn't a diamond. It was a very, very, very nice gold, though. Very nice gold. Yeah, I only have a gold here. But he's 17.63. I want to say it was like 29 pounds. It was almost as much as like Store Henrik or Goldstein. And it looked like one of the two of them, too. Like I said, it looked like a legendary fish swimming right along the surface. I was like, that is the biggest Xander I've ever seen in this game. That's got to be a diamond. I couldn't believe it was only a gold. Speaking of gold, he got a Northern Pike gold. I got a diamond of those the other day, too, in Spain. Had to be Spain. Yeah, it's not here. Only got a gold here. But we are gold in everything or diamond. So that's the good thing about this map in Spain. There were too many fish species and not enough fish challenges to cover all of them to get you to gold in Golden Ridge. But in Norway and Spain, the fish challenges, you get a bronze of each species, then you'll get a silver of each species, then you'll get a gold of each species. And if you're lucky, you know, along the way, a diamond. But I was doing them before the new update, so diamonds weren't as prevalent. Up until then, I've been playing this game since Christmas Day of last year, so 2023, December 2023. So a little over 2 months, or right at almost 2 months. Anyway, up until last Sunday, I only had 2 diamonds total. They were both in Golden Ridge, and they were both mountain whitefish. Since Sunday, you saw I have, what was it, 12? Yeah, 12 here. I have like 7 or 9, something like that, in Spain. And I still had, well, I'm back to like 2 or 3 in Golden Ridge now. I had the 2 whitefish, and I spent one, or actually that's what it was, in Spain I spent a couple. But I'm back up to like 7 or 9 in Spain again, just since last Sunday. It's like, what in the world is going on? I've gotten like 20 diamonds in a week time. 10 times as many as I'd previously gotten up until then. I ain't complaining, don't get it wrong. Come on, Big Bubbles, let that be my other diamond, please, Lord. I'm ready to quit this game for tonight anyway. and I will. I'm making a deal with the Lord right here in front of Him and all creation that's listening. If I get my other diamond, we're done with the game for tonight. I won't even worry about the daily challenges when they reset. We'll come back tomorrow morning. I'm tired anyway. What time is it? Man, it's only 7:45 in the evening. I swear I thought it was like 10 or 11 o'clock because it feels like it. Oh, boy. I did not get enough sleep last night and then going and doing that work on the side of the hill and loading and unloading and splitting and all that. I'm feeling it. I was already sore from using muscles I haven't in a couple of years, being down on my knees, tiling and grouting yesterday. It was almost like having Charlie horses in the back of your thighs and calves, because you haven't been using those muscles and they felt sore and pulled. I was like, ah. Getting old sucks. And I ain't old, just getting older. Body's starting to try to betray me. But I stay active so that it doesn't. Because it's like Tom Petty's song says, if you never slow down, you never grow old. That's true. Well, I guess technically one of the philosophers said it first, objects in motion tend to stay in motion, and objects at rest tend to stay at rest. But that's the same notion. If you become static, you become static. You stay mobile and fit, you'll be mobile and fit. Until you just reach an age where the body starts betraying you anyway, like organs start shutting down because you're old or whatever. Genetics. If you got a family history of cancers or heart attacks and stuff like that. Which I do. My dad had his first heart attack at 37 years old. Now I'm 53, and thank you, Jesus. Even with as hot of a temper as I have and as mad as people make me, I have not had one yet. So I think they wrote the book on double, triple, and quadruple bypass surgeries with my grandpa. My dad's dead. That man had a lot. And stents in his arteries and stuff, valves. He was a Battle of the Bulge World War II veteran, though. He'd been through quite a bit. Liberating Europe. Well, being a part of it. He didn't liberate it himself, obviously. My great-grandpa was in World War I. He actually showed a lot more. Well, most of those that lived through that were shell-shocked, from the bombardments and being just entrenched and under that mortar and bombardment and machine gun fire for months at a time. Actually, for a while there, it was like almost a year straight. It was like 11 and a half months. Nobody could move an inch or two either direction on either side. But anyway, he showed a lot more signs of the stress of that. He was a very patient and loving and kind man, but you could tell that he was troubled. He just didn't hide it, that well. It just didn't manifest, is what I'm saying. He knew how to keep it under control, but you could look at him and see that behind those eyes and that calm composure, he was troubled. I had a great family growing up. My mom's side were the same way. They were Christian people, and they taught us good values and did right by us growing up. I'm so thankful to have that foundation. I've known so many people that haven't and seen the struggles. I can't even imagine going through the struggles I have without having the Christian foundation and just the moral compass and foundation that my family instilled in us, not taking the easy road and going and living a criminal life, because, yeah, you can go steal and rob and plunder and probably make good money and sell drugs and do all kinds of nefarious things, but I've watched enough of that in life, of people who do that too, to know that that's a part-time job. Eventually you get caught and you go away for a long time and you lose all of it. So I don't know. I was thankful that I was taught to have a good work ethic, and that, you know, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing right the first time, blah, 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 all that stuff. To get up and have a purpose in life, you know, not to be a useful part of a society, not a leech upon it. So I'm glad that both sides of my family were good people like that. A lot of people don't have that and didn't. Alright, come on, Diamond. Let's get this over with, please. I'm tired of rambling on. I'm sure anybody that does listen is going to be like, what in the world? Aren't we fishing? I didn't come here for this crap. Alright. We'll go back to playing solitaire then. On my phone. Multitasking. Till I hear that plink. Hopefully I won't panic and knock the joystick off and hit the button and strike too soon like I did earlier against my knee. I went to grab it and knocked it against my right knee, and it was like, strike too soon. I was like, no. That was like 2 hook sizes ago, though. I'm pretty sure it was a gold, but not a diamond, but it sucked. It sucked. That lady legendary killed 9 legendary red deer before unlocking something, it said. She just reset her profile on the Hunter Call of the Wild to do a playthrough from the beginning to show brand new players how to progress and stuff, or the best way to progress, that is. Anyway, she's a nice person. I don't know her personally. I just, from watching her channel, I can tell she's genuinely a good person. I felt like I just saw a chat go by or something from Twitch. Did somebody say something? No. What was that? I glanced back up and something looked like something just disappearing from under where the stream thing is, the overlay. Anyway, just wanted to make sure I didn't miss somebody talking to me if they were. Wouldn't be the first time. I'm not trying to be rude. I was looking down at my phone playing solitaire, waiting on this bite, if it ever comes. But I didn't think the other one was gonna, and it finally did. Got our first diamond eyed, so. Eyed. Like a scalded dog. When WIN, that is, but WHEN also, am I gonna get my other diamond? again. And another one. Alright, come on, fish. I'm getting bored with solitaire over here. How's that pole keep going further and further left? Or the bobber further and further right? I ain't touching anything. That's a big eye right there. It ain't a diamond, but probably a gold. Come on, where's the second diamond eye at? I know there's at least two in here. I hate to do this, but I am going to move. Because we caught that one here. Maybe we just need to move a little bit. I'm going to stand on this little point and cast towards those shadows over there. Try to hit right between them, but I don't know if I can cast that far. Nope. I mean, it is between them, but out from them a little bit. That's fine. I'm hoping he's towards the mouth of this river. I would think that's where a big old fish like that got that big is feeding the stuff that's easily rolling by. And just catch it as it goes by. Ouch. God bless. Oh. Man, I did something to my ankle now. That is crazy. Every time I've ever sprained my ankle in life, you feel it when you do it. You don't feel it, you know, after you're done doing what you're doing and get it back up on flat ground. I shouldn't have cast that back out there yet. I need to grab a little bit more wood. We're good on wood for a while, but I want to pile it down to where it dries a damp piece out and has a couple more dry pieces to help. I split a piece of that hickory and put it on there. It's going to smell good. It's also going to burn nice and hot. Well, I probably won't smell it, but anybody outside is going to be like, oh man, that fire smells great. when I'm delivering Amazon and people, you know, rich people, they actually buy hickory wood. Anyway, you go in those richier neighborhoods and you smell it burning in the chimneys and you're like, man, it smells like a barbecue or something. But without the meat smell, just the hickory smoke. I am not putting ice on my ankle. I'm too chilly already as it is, especially every time I keep going out to get wood with no jacket. I don't want to make myself colder with ice on my ankle, but about the only other thing I can do is elevate it right here, I reckon. It doesn't really look swollen or anything, but it definitely is bothering me. Kind of throbbing too. So I'll try to alleviate it a little bit. Saw that little one come up. I was like, there's no way he's going to hit that. He ain't even big enough. Now, that was a big char right there. Holy crap. I bet that was a diamond char. I have never seen a char that big in this game. There aren't trout up here. There's only the eider the biggest, and then char are the next biggest, and they're that orange color. Oh boy. Man, my chair needs to be just a little bit closer to this bed, and I could just prop my foot right up on it. Come on now, quit bubbling around there unless you're going to bite it. That's just wrong to tease. But the fact that we're seeing big ones right here in the river like that char we just saw, hopefully is a good sign, Lord willing. Ooh, diamond grayling, good job, buddy. Those are not easy to get. I don't have one yet. I missed a whole week. I had catch 2 diamond graylings and never could that whole week in here. That was before the patch also. But I don't think I ever have gotten. We just looked at that. Nope, no diamond, just gold. Sometimes going in the map or the handbook thing for a few seconds will trigger a bite too. So let's just take a look in here for a minute. Look at my cute little diamond rough. 0.31 pounds. And my best Alpine's only 0.32. That's 0.35. I just got him yesterday morning at 3:47 in the morning or something. I've been trying since last Sunday. I got diamonds in the other 3 new fish that same day and couldn't get one of those until yesterday morning finally. And I did have to go to a 9 hook and just be real patient like this. And it finally came. Gold brown trout. I bet he's in the lake where Call Paul is. That's probably... Oh, nope. Nobody's there. I guess everybody's caught him for the week. Oh, he's probably right there. Yep. Man, it was Otis Wing, right? No, it was the Goham. Where are you at? Right there? No. Are there two there? Yeah, there's two there. Yep, that's him. Wait a minute, is that the waterfall I was talking about? Yeah, that's where I caught that gold salmon yesterday, and where I saw what had to be a diamond grayling swimming in this little channel by that rock island. That thing looked like the size of the rainbow trouts in Golden Ridge. I'm not kidding you. I was like, holy crap. You know, I was waiting on Tartarus to catch Call when he was there that week. I'd already caught him. And I was throwing eggs, everything that it said that grayling wanted. It just would not bite it. I don't think I had the right hook size yet. Damn nails, huh? Hey, go tell your great big diamond papaw to go bite that worm, please. It's getting old. It's a little bit bigger one, but still not even a gold. There's a nice grayling out there. Still ain't as big as the one I saw, though. I've had about enough of this. At least we got a diamond died. I'll go back at it in the morning. I need to go to bed. Appreciate you joining in if you did. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to catch you on the next one. The Virginian out.